Hi guys, it's Candace. Welcome back to Journal Me Crazy. Okay, I thought I would share a little what I'm making. I can't show you the whole thing because I don't want Emily to see it for a giveaway for her graduation. So she asked me to make 6 special cards for some friends. So I had this that was left over from the flower base, this from the inside die cut for a window. I can tell you it's a shaker window card, and I will have a picture of it and show you it, but I can't do it until like next week after she gets them because I want her to see. So, but she can see this. So I'm going to make a belly band for her card. Emily wants everything clean, no inking, no nothing. I know, oh my God, it's just driven me crazy, but I'm respecting her wishes. So those are my 2-inch scraps that are 2-inch by 11. So we'll put that aside. And then, like I said, these are my insides. I didn't want to waste them. I know my 12 by 12 paper pad, it's, one color one side, one the other, but this is what's going with them. And then this stamp that I had that was in my floral stamp that, well, never been used. Imagine that. And let's see. Oh my gosh, it's a little stuck to the plastic because it's been hanging around a little while. That's the only bad thing. I guess I would say if you buy them and you don't use them, peel them off of your plastic and put them back on there so maybe they don't have as much life suction to them. Oh, and sometimes you get them new and they're like this, but usually when you've let them sit around, I know it's a workout, and not use them. Oh, I know, I'm sorry I missed yesterday, but boy, my hands were hurting so bad. When you see what I did, oh man, I did a die cut thing with like a gazillion parts and pieces, and I had to do each and every one because they're different colors. Oh, it's as cute as can be, but man, it wore me out. Okay, it's enough of that wine. Okay, so let's get our little base down here. And, oops, find our little stamper. I mean, this just fits on here, and I'm like, well, it was meant to be. Now, my problem is I want to make sure our card doesn't wiggle in case I have to come back. I'm going to take off a little tack, even though it is untacky, but oh, it pulled some of my other paper, and it's actually this paper it pulled, and I'm like, oh my God, but I'm going to be able to cover it up, so, oh, and that is the thing with this tape is that, well, oh shoot. It doesn't really stick. It's only good for a little while because it's, Dollar Tree stamp. And then you got to put more on it. Okay, so now back to where we were going to start stamping. Because I know I'm going to have to do this more than once. I can already feel it in my bones. And, oh, well, let me put 2 more little index cards behind it, just because I could feel I'm gonna need it. All right, now. Oh yeah, well, I texted yesterday Jude's mom, and I'm like, do you think you could possibly? I said, because supposed to woulds and coulds. I said, could you? Because that's a ask if you could, and a would is, can you come back? And so I text her, says, would you ask Jude if he can come back and finish the weed eating that he started? I mean, hello, you ask for a job, I give you a job, you tell me you're coming back, I expect you to come back. And so she's like, oh, well, we're on the way to hold on, I need something to Cookville. She said, so we won't be home today. I'm like, well, you know, he told me he was going to come on Monday and he didn't show up. And, I mean, because I'm sorry, you know, if you ask for a job, it's a job. And you tell somebody you're going to come, you need to come. Ooh, I know. Let's try it one more time because that stamped pretty the first time. So he shows up today. You know, he's like, oh, well, I can work for you all summer. I said, well, let's just get this done and see how it goes. I said, depends on how much money I have. Because, I mean, it's true. And so he's like, okay. And so, you know, a little while ago, the dogs start barking. And I look outside. Well, he comes up here and takes our weed eating plastic string stuff. You know, it's one thing if you ask, hey, Miss Candace, can I use your stuff? But just to come up here and assume you can have, I mean, I'm paying you. You asked, obviously that's not going to work there. You asked for a job, and that means you need to come with all of your supplies. Well, that's how I feel. Now, so obviously, we're going to have to let that be factored into the pay scale. So, but oh my gosh, I know, isn't that just pretty? So let me just go ahead and stamp these. I'm going to stamp all these off and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I got them all stamped. I know I had one that I messed up on. Put it in my scrap pile. It was just, it moved slightly because the tape came off. I know, I can't send it. So, where's my, oh man, where'd I put it? Oh no. I kept it. Doggone it. Because I wanted to go around the edges with a marker just so it looks like it's matted. But it's not in the trash. Oh my gosh. Oh, there he is. It had decorations on it, so I thought it was something special already. So I'm just going to take a perma marker and I'm just going to ride the edge. Just because the inside is matted and I want this to look like it's matted also. And so you just ride the edge with your marker and it makes it look like you've matted it. You put a mat behind it and you didn't. Look at that. Look, I mean, how pretty. It just makes it look more fancy. Fancy smancy. Oh, so I guess, I know. I guess I'll pause you again. I mean, it is only 6, but still. I mean, I wanted to do something else too. Because this video is going to be late. I know, what else is new? But, like I said, you've got a great edge with your cardstock. Because it's like 110-pound cardstock. And you just ride the thing. So let me trace around these. And then we'll get our... Oops, I'm not even straight. Sorry, I must have bumped that too. Okay, I'll be right back in a minute. Okay, guys, I'm back. I got those all done, and I'm just setting them aside for now. I know I'm going to hop skip. So I decided I wanted to do... I was going to show you how to make a quick and easy card or journal card. You know, you can cut them in half. So I have this, which is peachy on one side or more coral on the other, which I thought would be pretty with this paper. And if you're wondering what that paper is Park Lane. Got it in 2018 at Joann's. So, well, I don't know what to tell you on that because it's been a hot minute. And then these are actual from Create and Craft 12 by 12, and it's just one side is bright and the other side is lighter shade of whatever it is. Oh, I've had that from, oh no, forever, okay? All right, this is 110-pound cardstock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half. So we're going to go 5.5. Because, you know, 8.5, I mean 11 is 5.5. Okay, so we got that. And then let's make fold our thing first, our card. I know you just got, this stuff's just going to be in the way. So we're going to fold it at 4 1/4. That's why that mark's on here. Because I used to do it all the time when I was making cards. And I got tired of looking for the line. So I just put a line on there. Oh. And then we just bend it and smush it. I know I'm jumping, but well, and then this is HP copy paper. No, it's not. Oh crap, who is that? I don't remember. Anyway, it's my 110-pound that I use that sometimes my printer will take, sometimes it won't. But I use them for my, oh Jesus, from my card bases. Let me go see what Jude wants again. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. All right. Well, that was Jude. He came back to let me know that, you know, he was done for his hour work. That he, you know, has his online school or whatever. And he said he'd be back after. We'll see if he comes this time. Because I want to do around the little trailer and then around the shop. I mean, there's, you know, still a few things that if he would come, he would knock them out. But that's the whole thing, is come back. And then I found out that they're for sure moving. So it's going to be interesting without them on this road. So, oh well. Yep. Okay, so we have that. Now I just need to measure this because we're going to use this for our little backing for our flowers. So, where's my ruler? Oh. You know, I should know what it is, but just in case. All right, so I like to, it's 4 1/4, so I like to have 1/8 of an inch around it. So I'm going to cut it at 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so I get my little, whoops. I know I got a mess going on over here. 4 by 5 1/4. So we need to go 5 1/4. By 4. Take some with the darker side on it. And let that be our little strip. Okay. So this will go around on here. And I think, I don't know, we might probably go ahead and go around that just to make it look like we're matting it. Sorry, my leg is itching. Okay, now, I know this, since this is going to be what we're stamping to put on there, we are going to cut this. Oh, well, I guess I did need it after all, because, you know, it is long. So, and while I'm going to cut it out, I'm going to leave, I don't know, just a little bit of border around it. So we'll make it at 3 1/2, just so we have something else to use for a frame. Okay, I know, I'm always thinking like that, thinking a little bit ahead. And then yeah, so I go, asked him, I said, well, where's my my string? He says, oh, in the back of the car, because he wasn't going to bring it back. And he's like, oh. I said, well, I said, you know, if you need it again, just come ask. He's like, oh, well, I think we got some down there. They were going to use it for their own place. But anyway, But yep, so I guess the rumor mill is true. And then 4 3/4. That they are moving. Well, anyway. All right. Let's see. Let me put this on my big cutting mat now. So we can cut our frame out. Got to do 2 of them. I know it takes a little bit longer because I only have one of those dies. Well, I only have one out because the other one is somewhere where I didn't put it up. I know it's in my little baggie that's buried over here on the right-hand side of things that if I ever find them, oh, I wondered where that table, I just realized I have a table that, anyway, never mind. So see, I'm just cutting this frame out because we could use this on something else. This is what I wanted, was this, but I need another one because we have 2 cards that we're making. Oh, I'm like, where'd my thing go? Sometimes, Candace. Oops, I know, as you can tell, sometimes I turn it the wrong way. And it chops up it messes up my little magnet board. Okay, so we have these 2. And like I said, when you get, back something that's got one color or the other, you can always do it like if you had one this way, one that way, like you had, woo, stuff sliding off my legs. If you had like a mother-in-law and a mother, you can always do, you'd want to flip it around when you cut it. So the design would be on there. But you can make one color, one the other color. So that way, when they're like, oh, you got the same card I got. No, you didn't. It's a little different. See? But I do like that color. Okay, so, all right, so we have our framey here. Now, while I'm here, let's go ahead. I know I'm just thinking far ahead of the game now. But I have this. So if we have, this would be our thingy here. And then that would go in the center. All right, I don't want to lose this one, but maybe if we did it like that, and then we can put, all right, well, I'm talking myself out of it. We're just going to use this for a card. I know. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, I smooshed my finger. Okay, so let me, what does this measure anyway? 5 3/4. So we got to trim it down to 5 1/2 so it fits in, our standard card envelope, for a small envelope, and then we'll score it so we can fold it. 4 1/4. Well, I hope there's some nice people that move on the street, and I hope they like crafts. I hope they take care of their yard and house, and blah, 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 blah. I know. Okay, so there's that little card base. And then, like I said, put that around there. I know now I've got to make another one. Well, I just got to do it while we're out here. So what does this equal if I want to cut it that way? 8 1/4, and I said it was 4 3/4, I think. Yeah. I know. Do I need a frame, or do I just need? Okay. So I know. And this time I'm going to cut it this way so we have our indentions going the opposite direction. And I said 4 3/4. And then it leaves us a little scrap. We'll add it to our scrap pile. All right, let's boom, boom, boom. Put our die on here. And go ahead and cut it so that way we'll have 3 of them. All right, now. And yes, I am going to go around the edge because I like the black. Okay, so then we have another frame, and we have this one, ouch, with our dots, the opposite direction. Okay, so let's go around here real quick with our marker, just so we can make it look like we've matted it. And if you have other color markers, you know, use those too. Like maybe, I don't know, I think like at Christmas time they sell the like gold ones. I know there's other kind of Sharpies. They have every color in the world now. But see, it just helps it look like there's a mat behind it. I know, and they're just quick and easies. It doesn't take long. And then you can say that you're a card maker. Like I said, if you send them to somebody who does journals, they can either put it in as a card, or they can chop the top off and decorate the other part and make another little journal card out of it. And there's that one. So I am going to go ahead and go around the edges of these, just to make it look like we have matting back there too. So we have that. Okay, and then I think I am just going to go around the edge of this whole card. I know once you get too many lines, it kind of gets in the way, doesn't it? Can't see what you're doing. All right, but see that just, oh, I guess we need to go ahead and go around here too. Some mothers. That's because I didn't squish it all the way down. I wasn't paying attention. I was hurrying. Well, we'll have to put some ribbon on there. Doggone it. Well, you're lucky nothing bad came out of my mouth. I'm surprised. Okay, so, crap. Well, if you make a mistake, that's what ribbon's for. Fine and dandy. Okay, so we need to go ahead and stamp our thingies. Where'd I put it? I know I didn't put it up. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our little flower image on, and then, you know, and you always have more room on here that if you want to, you know, come in with your, you know, like watercolors, markers, you can always color inside the flowers. If, you know, the black image just is too blah for you. I know. I got my thing. Yeah, I do want to do again. Well, you have to admit, I mean, you know, when they bought that house, they got it for a steal because nobody wanted it because the lady kind of had half-finished projects in there. And property values has gone up so high. And, I mean, if I had any sense and the place was fixed, shoot, I'd be running for the hills too. But the problem is, you know, just because you can get so much for your house now, everything else costs that much. So, that is your problem. So, I'll just be staying down here at the end of the road. Oh, isn't that pretty? It's pretty on that peach. Okay, so, and I'll do all this in a minute, but let me at least wipe it off. And I'll clean it better. in a little bit. Okay, let me get this out of the way. I don't even know where I put the other parts. Oh, there they are. All right, so now, oh, I'm like, where did it go? Right here. So we just have this. Oh, yeah, that's right. I can't do that yet because I have the situation at hand. Is this long enough to go across? Oh, heck no. Oh. Well, I need a strip of paper because I messed up. Oh, I've lost. Oh, there. I'm like, I've lost my paper. I found it. I found it. Okay, so looks like we need a 1/2 inch strip. Hopefully, because I didn't measure, I probably need a bigger one now that I'm seeing this. Yep. Crud. 3/4. You know, I kind of knew that, but well, so got me in trouble hurrying before. Okay, so 3/4. Like I said, if you have ribbon, use that. But we're just using some paper. To go behind it. And then, of course, yes, you know, I got to be gentle. But I got to, oh, my nose is I got to go around here too. Can't talk and mark. Got to pay attention. Okie dokie. Now, okay, here's my mess up. Let's just make sure that we're going to cut the right thing. 4 1/4. 4 1/4. Oh, I'm like, I gotta put it up, but I didn't. And then, I don't know. I mean, we have this one too, so we might as well. Hopefully that's going to be the same size. One never knows. All right, now. Okay. Let's get our glue on and get this done. Okay, this is the actual card. I gotta pay attention. Where's my glue? Here he is. Gotta cover up our oops. And then I guess we'll go this way so I can make sure that I try to get it straight. That doesn't mean anything, but you know, I try my best. Oops, that was a hair long. We're gonna have to trim it off. That means my other thing's gonna be a hair short. Let me use the big one so I can just get one trim. I know, now we gotta come back and get our edge. I gotta pay attention. Okay. There. Now, there's that. Where's my stuff? And then we're gonna just put this on here. I know, and that's just a simple little card. And then, of course, we're gonna have to put some what you dinkies, pops color on there. But there's that one. And look, I mean, I'm telling you, even with our mess up, it didn't take long. And I guess we'll pull in this cream because there's this creamy yellow in here. I guess I'm going to go over here. And look at that. Just a sweet little card with, you know, our leftovers, because we kept it as the whole card like that. And just traced around it with the marker. So it looks like we matted it. And voila. Okay, so there's that. Now let's get these on here. I know I'm trying to decide, do I want marker on there? We'll do one with, one without. I know, because I'm not going to be able to do it. I know, which way do I want? This way looks prettier to me. I know. Sometimes paper just looks prettier one way than the other. Okay, then we have this. Oh, I mean, how pretty. And then we could do like that and that. Or just another straight across. Or down below. I'm kind of liking down below. Right there where my fingernail punched. Alright, but you know I gotta go around it with a marker. But cheating with the marker, it just, you know, it's not as bulky. And it looks just as pretty. And like I said, when you use thicker paper, it's the perfect border on it that you can ride the line, unless you're talking. All right, I like that. Where's that other one? Let's just see. I think I like it without. But I mean, isn't that just cute? Great little happy mails. Great little cheer you up. And then, I mean, if you have some kind of little stamp to go in there, which this one actually has an itty bitty. Oh, well, it says happy birthday, but I mean, I'm sure we have something that says like, hello. Hello. Ooh, like this one. Where's a hello? I swear this said hello somewhere. Priority something today. I don't know. I thought it was, but who knows? Why would you want to say hello? Who knows? We'll look. I'll have to look back on my little piece thingy. But oh, isn't that just cute? Now, do we want to pull in some of this orange that's behind there? Why not? We haven't used this much, huh? Or do I want blue? I know now I'm looking at it. No, let's do a little more subtle. Okay. Look how cute that card is. I know. Like I said, and if you don't want it as a card, chop it off, put a tab on it, make a journal card out of it. And then make another one with the other paper on it that you have on the back. All right. And then let's do this one and see what we come up with. All right. So this one, it's going to fit. This one, let's ink around here. I know this might be easier for me to see. Let's ink around the card itself on this plain white one. And see what look we get from that. And then we got to do this one too. And I got to pay attention because, you know, got in trouble last time. Let me just go ahead and smush the side down a little better. And pay attention. All right. That worked out good. Okay. So we have this and that. Oops. Well, our back. We got to trim off some of the back because when I scored it, it was a hair off. No biggie. That's what the trimmer's for. Oh, and I did do it on the wrong side. Well, poo. Now that I trim that, I got to come back and do that. All right, hold on. I know one trim leads to another trim because your paper is never, ever straight when you cut it or fold it or anything. I'm telling you. And I'm just going to come back and go on there just to make that even. I know when you open it, you'll see a little black, but oh well. I'm drying it. Okay. All right, so we're going to put him on here. Well, somebody's not straight. It's definitely this. Holy Toledo. Like I said, you just don't know how you hold your mouth. It just, you know, wiggles gently in the cutter. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Okay, so we got that. Well, my leaves are going the other direction, so I guess I better twirl it around the right way, huh? Okay, we got that. Now we can put this on here like that. know. But it could be. And we could just not do anything, huh? Yep, we can save them for our other stuff. So let's just stick him on here. I know. I'm sorry. They're just as cute as can be. All right, so now what color? Let's pull out. I think we need to pull out some blue. I know when this dries, it's so dark, it looks almost black. Look how pretty. I know. Just quicks and easies. Okay, let me put this on pause so I can go do the other parts that I need. I mean, I'm already late. It's just going to be one seriously late video. But, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We'll get caught back up, I promise, after today. So, I will be back in a hot few. And, well, I guess we can, it's almost done. Let's just go ahead and do this as our little project. So I can go ahead and get it uploaded and all that good stuff. And then I'll just do the other parts and show you on another one. So there's that one, that one. We did 3. I'm like, oh, where's number 3? And number 3. So if you just need some quick and easy cards, white cardstock, marker or no marker, I mean, you know, just it's up to you. And then right here you can find a cute little sentiment, even if it's a little bit bigger, and just put it on top and just be sweet little happies for everybody. All right, and then like I said, we're working on the belly band thing, and I'll show you how that is once I get all that done. But for now, voila, there you go. So I will see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. Sorry it's late, and I will see y'all later. Lots of kisses, lots of love, and y'all have a great day. Bye.